In my last video, I did what I called employer math, where I wanted employees to understand how employers calculate their revenue and take all of the expenses off and how they determine what to invest in employees. Now, obviously, as a mediator, I always try to then switch and have that conversation in the other way. So in this video, we're going to talk about employee math for employers. I'm Nancy Schick of Third Year Conflict Resolution. I'm an employment mediator and also an attorney based in New York City, where I've had my practice for the past 21 years. I've seen this more than once. I've also been an employee. We're going to start with some of the big issues that a lot of employees deal with in New York City. It's rent. Rent is so high that's probably taking up a huge amount of the income that you're paying your employees. When they're stressed out, they're not making enough money, I want you to consider that. Don't just think they're whining. Here's how we're going to do this math. One, rent. In New York City, if you're lucky, you can get a room, not a whole apartment. You're going to get a room in another apartment with a bunch of other people for about $1,500. You want a studio apartment all to yourself? Right now, the average is $3,158 a month. Now, start doing that math because now you have to add utilities, cable and internet, especially because you're probably having, if you have knowledge workers, you have employees who are working at home and you're probably not paying for that internet connection. Then they've got the transportation. Even a Metro card is going to run them probably about $150 a month. To get that lower studio or that lower room, they're probably in Brooklyn or Queens or Staten Island, which means they're commuting. They're definitely getting that subway card. They might have to get Metro North, Long Island Railroad. This starts to add up. Then throw in some food and health insurance. We're easily $3,400 a month. That's a minimum salary of $40,800 per year. And that doesn't include things like clothes, recreation, student loans, if they have kids or other family members that they're taking care of. And there's not putting anything into savings. You have to consider that. Just like I asked them to consider all the expenses you have as an employer, I need you to start thinking about all the expenses your employees have. And somewhere in there, you can come together to create that employment as a partnership that benefits both of you. If you want to learn how to do that, click that link below and schedule a consultation with me. In the meantime, of course, keep listening with your third ear. For those hurts you can heal.